According to the ancient tales, the sin of man produced a split, and the family of humanity was divided. While a tribe of primitive shepherds retreated to their fields, and various barbarian groups entered the mountains and forests of the north, a family of adventurers gathered under the figure of Masad, the stargazer, the first prophet to whom God, the Creator, revealed a fragment of the truth, and so he and his disciples led his family across the land between lands of Shintail, following fertile Mediterranean shores to the savannas of Ulman and the deep secret deserts of this promised land. The Masad are the second tribe, and they have a strong cultural identity since ancient times, in the sense that much of what their ancestors created has survived the passage of centuries. They are the people who bear witness to the word of God, the Creator, the one and many, whose presence is manifest in all things, and inspires the faithful to discover His great work and celebrate it with the monuments of humanity. From this belief, and the result of acquiring fertile temperate lands, emerged a diligent impetus. The Masad have in their history, perhaps sometimes intertwined with their sacred book, the Kelim, the largest number of kingdoms and societies recorded by human civilization, such as Kathni, Tamar, and the present-day Sultanate of Ulman. The latter stands out from other Kurin political organizations in one particular detail. It encompasses almost the entire Masad tribe, who are now convinced that they are the heirs to the past glory of the Taolin. With the latter, the Masad have always had an ambivalent relationship. The Yellow tribe was the first annexed by the White Empire on the basis of their similarities, although certain parts of the greater Masad society required, in the words of the Taolin, a different kind of persuasion. But thanks to this early union, the Southerners enjoyed a technological, scientific, and artistic explosion, the fruits of which can be appreciated to this day. In return, the tribe in white demanded total and unquestioning loyalty. Naturally, during the Great War, and as the winds shifted, an insurrection within the Masad was soon to emerge. You see, the Taolin are too different. Their perceptions and feelings are often incompatible with those of the other tribes, and their arrogance knew no bounds. Among their sins was their proscription of Usul, the official religion of the ancient Masad kingdom of Kathni, and living under the wing of the empire meant knowing that human beings will always be second-class citizens. The fall of the Taolin could not have occurred without the participation of the Masad, and especially without the cooperation of three actors within this tribe, who today represent the three pillars of power within the Sultanate. The first, of course, is the Sultan, a title revived from the tribe's ancient history for its ability to encompass political power and religious endorsement. The second is the League of Usul, also known as the League of Enlightenment, which holds a firm position in the moral and spiritual life of society and whose influence has reached several of the surrounding tribes. Finally, The third pillar is the Wizards of Kudamar, who could almost be considered a caste rather than a society. The mages of the City of Towers are a sect of powerful intellectuals and thaumaturges, wealthy beyond the common man's imagination, who jealously guard secrets in their high bastions. The current Sultan, Qasim al-Akir I, balances the pretensions of the Usul and the Magi. Although both sects contributed to the formation of the Sultanate, and thus found ways to secure their positions, their interests sometimes clash, or they coincide, but both cults are not famous for their ability to share. The Masad as a tribe mostly have a dark olive complexion that lightens in the northern regions and darkens towards the south, in the depths of the desert, where a few nomadic clans with ebony skin roam the edge of the irradiated Hamar. They have eyes of beautiful brown, amber and honey tones, but also an abundance of green or steely grey. The Hamarid, however, have red eyes from staring at the desert, their cousins say. In one way or another, the Masad are well known for their angular features and distinguished eagle-like or strongly curved noses, with interesting and wise profiles. Tattoos are common within the tribe, with rigorous and complex patterns that mimic the sacred geometry. For the most part, the Masad are a sophisticated, devout and curious people, famous for their hospitality and protocol, with a largely literate population, which for the state in which Kurin is at the present, is a great achievement. However, the Sultan's golden army sharpens its scimitars. Knights with yellow turbans and eagle wings advance north, and even the mages of the Order of the Flame have been cited among their ranks, something the other tribes view as an offense and dishonorable. The embers of modern warfare have not yet died down, and various actors in Kurin are preparing to fan them alight. The Masad find their inspiration in different Arab and Muslim styles and groups, and in traditional tales found in texts such as the 1001 Nights. Their aesthetic, moreover, shares some similarity with that of the Taolin, something logical given their long history of sharing territory, with modern touches in their clothing that demonstrate that after all, Kurin is not Earth, and the evolution of technology and culture is different from what we know. In the illustration, Archmage Halil al-Duran and his daughter Hashar perform what could become a miracle, a costly one. I don't imagine scenes like this are common in Kurin, but it can be taken as confirmation that there are hidden powers in Worn that men seek to master.